You guys, you guys, let me tell you. When I closed OBS, Sly Cooper got so smooth again, and it was like shoo ba doo ba shoo and then I opened OBS again, and it went shoo, and I was like, damn. Oh boy. You know what the most fucked up thing about this is? Is I don't even know if I spent the money and effort to fully replace my CPU and have everything slotted back into a new fucking CPU. I genuinely don't know if that would even fix this problem. I like there's no way of telling. I guess there is a way of telling, and it would be to have had other people test it with their CPUs. Do you remember the model number of Ryzen you got? I mean, can't I just check that with Control Shift Escape? Go to Performance. Uh, AMD Ryzen 7 36 or 3700X 8-core processor. 8 cores. You could hella upgrade. I could, but would it be the same size? Would it fit in my case? And then how much money would that be? Like, I can't be spending money to upgrade my CPU when the whole point of this event is to raise money for me to be able to move. Because my lease ends in 28 days, whether my CPU is great or not. You go up to a 500 or 5000 series chip, but it would cost money. It would be the same size? Are we sure about that? Like, would it fit all the sockets on the back of my case? I've never built a PC before. All I've done is change out a few parts. And even that was grueling. The new GPU that I got, like, I couldn't fasten down as well as it wanted me to because there just weren't enough screws to hold up its weight. What if you got a server PC? What matters is the CPU socket, which is AM4. Okay. Hmm. Alright, how much of my CPU is being used right now? 100%? I don't think that's correct, Task Manager. This is also another thing. Something is shadow using my CPU power, and I am so confused. Yeah, Sans man really is Sans demand that really is what's going on. Don't do the CPU upgrade now if you can't. The current gen of Ryzen should actually fix a lot of these issues. Man, That's annoying. But yeah, okay, so OBS is taking up, and it's currently broadcasting. OBS takes up 35% average of my CPU's like usage right now. Uh and it's being like 68% utilized, the CPU apparently. I'm guessing there's a certain amount of this that's just like not program based, like it has to run the actual like Windows like itself. But we've got OBS. Wait, no, system. System is running and it only takes up 15%. So 35 plus 15, I mean, I guess? And then the other 10% is just a bunch of little shit. It's just kind of wild. Because when I turn on Sly Cooper, it's not using up that much. It's also using another 15. But then it gets so fucking dicey at that point. Yeah, I guess I just can't solve this with numbers. It's got to be something about like the way that it processes everything. Cause I turned I turned OBS to low ass settings, and I also turned the emulator to low ass CPU usage. And then I made it priority, and still they just couldn't get along. Big sad, TBH. I wish it were not the case. But now we need to figure out what to do from here. Uh. Oh. Spooky. Oh, that is something I want to test out actually. First of all,
Otter, Crabby Square.
spooky. Majora's Mask rando, Rudy. I don't know if I can do that. I don't even know where like all of the normal checks are in Majora's Mask. Just don't turn on the same settings I do. I'm insane. No, I mean I'm insane too, but like I would just not know how to. I haven't beaten Majora's Mask. I don't know where to go. Um, I could do another Ocarina rando, as long as we don't bring up visual novels. Ask Felix to backseat you a little. I'm seeing Rudy like walking around my office, just like getting at everything I need to do an Ocarina rando. Like, no, it'll be great. Here you go. Here's the controller that you use for your N64 emulator. All right, cool. You have everything done. You have Emu Tracker, right? You do. Okay, yeah. Just go ahead and open that. Don't worry about this. I'm just taping your arms to the armrests. You just stay right there, and then Rudy like kicks my chair, and I swirl around the room. Like, I'll take care of everything. Here we go. Go live. So Sly 2? No, I don't think we're playing Sly 2. Um unless unless wouldn't it be funny and quaint if somehow the settings that we just put into OBS to reduce its load made Sly 2 run better on the PS2 emulator. Now, that would be just entirely insane, right? There's no way that could happen. So I'm not even going to get my hopes up, right? Uh, dude, I'm not even gonna capture Sly 2 Band of Thieves right now. Okay, nope. Nope, it's already bad. It's the title screen and it's already bad. Alright. Oh shit, they couldn't even get to the point where they say what the game is called. Well then. Uh... Please donate? How goes it? Things are going alright. It's just... Uh... So this is like the most well-planned event that I ever had, and Sly Cooper 2 took all of my plans and just slowly lowered them into a shredder. It's like, it's just really upsetting. I'm gonna do a poll though. Alright, how about this? I'll put up this poll for 1 minute. You guys all saw what we were doing. Um, the poll question is Sly 2 gross to watch based on what you saw for this first hour of the stream? Like, did that suck? Would that suck to see that just get worse and lower frames? Probably averaging around 17 frames for the later chapters? Because, like, if it sucks, I don't want to stream that to you, right? We can always make new plans. It's my event. We can always make new plans. But I want you to be honest, right? If you think it's fine, then that's fine. But if you think it sucks, then I don't want to do it. I found a PCSX2 build specifically for Sly games. What? Okay, alright. I'm rubbing my temples. Mailseed, send me that. For fuck's sake. But at the same time, if playing the game at doo-doo frames sucks for you, it may not be worth it. It was pretty hard, and I know that there's gonna be some intense, like, oh, yeah, there's gonna be, like, bullet hell shit in the game that's required to play. Either way, we're not playing it today. Um, and we tied, so we might not play it at all if there's no solution. Um, for the time being, I'm gonna pivot to Fortnite. I know it's not the most amazing content ever made, but like, hey, you know, it's pretty alright. Hey, thank you for that singular biddy. Can't believe Sly is still being homophobic. Sly does not want us to celebrate the beauty of love. To be honest, I can because I enjoy you not picking on the game. I mean, yeah, exactly. Um, when I was a starting out streamer, when I was like, not really sure of what to do, this kind of thing would make me like break down and cry, probably. Uh, because I hadn't made an audience yet, and everyone that was showing up was there specifically because they wanted to see the game get played. Um, and so it was really disheartening to be like, oh man, we literally just can't do that, you know? The game doesn't get played. I would turn off like, oh man, sorry you guys, we can't play Rocket Power Beach Bandits. And then like half of the people in chat would just disappear. And that was only 10 people. And then the people who are left are lurkers and bots, and they're not gonna say anything. So I start up a new game and I'm just like, so how is everyone? And like it's just silence, no one says a damn thing. It's really disheartening at that point. But now things are different, right? I've got folks who are sticking around. Y'all are my community, and like some of you I'm sure are new, but for the most part, I don't have to worry about just being alone in streams. And even though this is an event and it is like really, really frustrating that I'm doing a fundraiser so that I can make money to make a move happen, and I do need the views to get boosted, and I do need to like get help with that. And good games that are popular make that happen. So I'm really wanting Sly 2 to work. It's just not working, you know? And I'm not gonna make it work. So like, I don't know. I don't want to have you guys sit here for just hours on hours. We spent one singular hour trying to figure it out, and now I'm done, you know? That's over. Done with. Glues eyes to screen to ensure more views. Don't do that. Early streamers need the YouTuber skill set of being able to talk to yourself in the game. Shit's rough. It's so rough. Streaming to a dead chat is, yeah, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I don't know what to call this stream now that it's a Fortnite stream. I'm just gonna call it the gays. Sorry to Rudy that we're not doing a Majora's Mask rando. I'm in a certain mood. I'm just gonna play solo and then maybe try ranked, maybe. Once we get all the shaders and shit going on. I'm glad you powered through it though. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy to be here. Plus, it's not like this is the only thing we had planned, right? Like Sly Cooper is maybe a fourth of what we were going to do for this marathon. I can just skip ahead. We can go to Star Fox 64. I can just get that set up before tomorrow. It is not a problem at all. There's also a Luigi's Mansion. If I'm being honest, I'm stuck between a couple ideas. There's a mod that I could apply to Luigi's Mansion if I could find out how to get the files for the mod. There's also Luigi's Mansion crowd control. And the issue is, I don't think those things will work together. So we might just do crowd control and then roll with that, because I think that would always be fun. Call it fork knife, who's hungry? That's cute. I'm glad you helped your aunt move. Fork knife? At least a little bit. Alright. So, while I've got you guys, chat, I want to do some, not troubleshooting, that's not the word, brainstorming. Give me some games that you think are objectively gay. I'm talking like, the characters don't have to be literally gay, but it has to have the vibe of men who love men, right? If it turns out that we can't do Sly Cooper at all, I just wanna plan for like the worst case scenario on this series, and say that Sly is just evil and hates us and is homophobic. So if that's the case, what kinds of stuff would you want to see for the marathon? Or maybe it doesn't even have to be themed, you know? Just what games do you really super want me to play that you think would get me a lot of attention for this fundraiser? I'm not doing Metroid again. That's for sure. Lord of the Rings? Army of Two. Oh my... Oh... I forgot Army of Two existed, dog. That's... Huh. It's pretty gay. That is really gay. Have you finished Bug Snacks? I can't go back to Bug Snacks. I wish Disco Elysium was shorter. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, reel it in, chat. Let's reel it in. Games that I can finish. Games that I can finish in maybe like 2 or 3 streams, ideally. The Sims on the Xbox original that has a campaign? What? There's a Sims with a quote-unquote campaign mode? Pourquoi? Elden Ring? Alright, we're getting a little ambitious, maybe. This guy wants to boogie bomb me. Croc 2, I feel like it's better than the first, but perhaps has less of a soul or personality. He hit you with the razzle dazzle. Croc 2, though. We could do Spyro. Man, I am fully against the boogie bomb at this point. It's just not fair. You don't have the right to do this. You could play through Tribal Hunter again. I mean, we haven't finished Tribal Hunter. I could certainly continue that for the marathon. Even with collect 30 babies? That mission played fine for me. IDK why everyone else was unlucky. Oh. Mail City, that sounds horrifying. I'm sorry, disco made you depressed. And it's just like... I don't know, for an early Fortnite season when they're just like throwing shit at the wall and being cute about it, that's one thing. But if there's no counter to being surprised by a boogie bomb and you just sit there dancing for 3 seconds while someone gets to dome you in the head, like, bro. I can't imagine having fun. I can't imagine having fun in a game where everyone can just stop me from playing so they can win. Tales of Berseria. To my understanding, a Tales of game is not going to be able to be finished in just a few streams. Because here's the thing. If we do a marathon, right, I can't be playing the same game for like 10 streams. People will stop watching. I've got to keep things fresh. I got to keep it moving. It's all got to feel cohesive, which it already doesn't because Sly Cooper stopped working. The first 2 streams, well, the first stream and a half were so good, and we got some garbage going on now. I gotta reel it back in, which means I can't just play like super long fuck off titles. Have you played Bugsnax? I have played Bugsnax. I'm not playing it again. I was very high the first time I played Bugsnax, and that experience is too special to overwrite with a different one. GitHub does have recommended settings if you're curious to try off stream. Oh, I could totally do that. That is absolutely a thing that I want to be testing. Well, because like each of these times that I've been trying to solve this problem, I did just like an hour and 30 minutes of testing before the stream started to see what would be right for me. And then just the area that I was testing in was apparently not the most intense area. Yeah, how's that spam ducking doing? Alright. Kirby game, Gay Icon Kirby. I have Kirby and the Amazing Mirror ready to go. Kirby is a very good suggestion. Forgotten Land is a game that I don't have. So I think I would have to make that like a reward down the line just so I could like have enough money to justify buying a new game. But yeah, could do. DDD and Meta Knight are pretty gay. You know what's gay? Nintendo DS emulation. Now, do you know what is also really cool while being gay, just like Nintendo DS emulation? Kirby Squeak Squad. That's a game about a polycule that fights you. And I'm about it. Gay rat polycule. Shibuda do do do, shibuda gotta bada 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 bada. Oh, come on. There you go. Ugh. The shaky cam got me. Die. Squeak Squad's my first DS game. Yeah! You know what else is gay? Yoshi. Yoshi is quite homosexual. And listen, Kaz sent me some stickers on Telegram that prove to me that Yoshi is a homosexual. I will never be able to unsee this as my headcanon. I'm still thinking about The Sims. Rudy got me thinking about the fucking Sims, dog. Would that be fun to watch? Cause like Jerma plays The Sims and people love it. But I'm like, I don't understand. What would I do if I played this game? Isn't it just like you have people and pretend that they're living lives and you try to get them jobs and the Grim Reaper wants to fuck you? Could I download gay Sims mods? Can I woohoo with Santa Claus? Sims 4 plus furry mod? Are the furries hot or is it cursed? Let me grab it. They look good. See, now the pressure is on, because if Rudy thinks they look good, but I still think they look cursed, I can't say anything, because then it's like I'm insulting Rudy's taste. And Rudy's gonna be looking, and have like big wide eyes like, look at this, isn't it great? Don't you love my favorite thing? The Sims. And I'll be like, yeah. He'll be like, you don't love it, do you? You hate this. And then I look down and I'm in my underwear and I'm like, oh god. And my professor is like, you haven't even turned in your final project. And I'm like, that was today? It's exactly how it's gonna happen. Ooh, a link. I will check that out very soon. Right after I kill this rabbit. What? What? Okay. Okay, right after I kill that lady and also this rabbit, who I assume is still here. What? Fucking... Stop being behind things! Okay, now was that the same rabbit, or... I guess I have to be led to believe they were. Oh, for fuck's sake. They have YouTube videos previewing it too. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Oh wow, they don't look that bad. In fact, they even look good. Oops, I just shot my gun. Well, now they know I'm here. But they don't care? You should. The only thing, the eyes kind of have that, they look like me, like on the last week of college. Just like, like for some reason, because I just needed an outlet, I had a little bit of alcohol last night, but then I didn't get my work done, and I woke up at like 3 a.m. feeling fully rested but hungover, and I was like, oh, alright, gotta finish the term paper, here we go, let's do it. And I did it, and then I get a call that my professor isn't gonna be in, so I just go and drop it off at the office, but then like it's not clear where in the office I'm supposed to drop it off, and if I don't put it in the right spot, well then it's just not gonna get checked, and it'll be a problem. Like, they have those eyes. The only drawback for Sims is the price tag. Is it still expensive after like 10 years? Okay, why did his boogie bomb work, but mine didn't? What? What's that about? Is there some tech that I haven't learned? You hit the light pole? How big is the radius? Wait, do I need all of the Sims DLC to use, like, this little thing that they've modded in? Yeah, I could ask Blackbeard where he gets his Sims, but what? Okay, I am uninitiated. Explain to me, chat. What what the fuck is Sims DLC for? It's The Sims. What more could they do? Skins, furniture, and whatnot? 10 expansion packs, 9 game packs, 18 stuff packs, and 3 kits? It's The Sims! I feel like I'm pleading now. Sims always had expansions. I mean, okay, so like, Sims plus pets? Yes, I understand. Sims but Island Castaway? Yeah, sure, I understand. But like, 9 of those? Sims 4 base game is a very wide pool that's 2 to 3 inches deep. DLC for Sims 4 gives it so much more depth that makes it actually enjoyable. It's EA bullshit. So, the Sims 4 DLC is basically shit that should be base game, but they want you to buy it. See, now that makes sense. There's a $40 Horse Ranch expansion pass. I think the thing that boggles my mind about that is the dedication to the Sims brand. Because if I want a horse ranch, I can just buy a horse ranching game that'll be way more in depth and more fun and then play that instead of The Sims. And it would not cost me $40. I've also just never been super attached to my Sims. Like, I don't know, I don't make a Sims character and then go, oh, this is me for real. I make a Sims character and then I see how fast I can kill him by burning down the whole house. Hello, Denton. Wait a minute. This whole time the title has said day 2, it's day 3. Okay, updated. Looking through all this DLC is making me sad. Oh. It kind of makes me sad. Like, you know Second Life? That game makes me sad. And like, that's kind of what I think The Sims might be trying to hinge on. Is like, maybe you can make a Sim and make him really happy and like increase all of his stats and have him just enjoying life. And then it would be like, almost like you're living in a different little world. And you're like, oh, I want him to have a pet. Oh man, I want him to go to the mall. I gotta get the mall DLC. Oh, what if he went to college? What if Second Life makes you sad? It's just designed to keep you there forever. And when I played it, I couldn't get as social as I do on VR chat, right? Like, I got Second Life, and then I had avatars that people weren't into, and so I just couldn't make friends there. And then I tried changing my avatar, and it made everything, like, worse, and it got all corrupted. And, like, what would have solved that problem instantly is I could just spend money and get skins that were cool and, like, customize them and make it super neat. And then I could go to be with folks. But, like, I would still not quite know who I was hanging out with. And it would be like a whole thing where I would rather have met people somewhere else and then gone to play Second Life. But it was just like, I don't know, it was the first time that I had the option of just paying money to make friends online. Even just for the chance of being more likely to. And I didn't like that. And I was worried that VR chat would make me feel the same way. But then I got on VR chat and everyone's just really friendly, like, instantly. So that was nice. But I'm talking, like, I don't know, I had multiple days playing Second Life and I didn't find anyone who was friendly. They were all, like, in their own little cliques. Or like role-playing something that I didn't quite understand. I just felt like... I somehow felt like an outsider nerd in the game catering to outsider nerds. I was like, man, this sucks. Weird FOMO? Yeah. That was my experience. I can't speak to everybody's, but like, that's extremely what it was when I played it. And then there was IMVU. Ooh, you can make your own avatar and be friends. And I was like, I'm not doing this again. And then Fur Affinity was like, would you like to do this again? Do you like IMVU? Maybe? And I was like, no. I think you should try it. I think you would really like IMVU, actually. You know there's still ads for IMVU that I get on websites sometimes? Like, frequently, I get IMVU ads. I think maybe on Twitter even. It was an NPC, but he was a character I'd never seen before, so I thought he wasn't. Now I know that NPC exists. IMVU. I might vor the universe. That sounds cool. You should try that. If you swallow the universe, does the universe, like, crash into your insides? Or does it just, like, slide along like everything else? Like, does the universe have, like, a gravitational outer shell that protects everything inside of it? Could you pee out the universe? I need Zifik here to tell me how space works. The universe is probably infinite. So that's like a soft no on being able to pee it out of your pee hole. Yo, that's fucked up that I got this gun. It's okay, that was a bot. Oh, hell yeah, we're getting universe pilled in chat. Universe debate, go! Let's argue about whether or not the universe can be one thing or another because it gives us more meaning to think about something as having rules even though we don't know the rules and there might not be any. I'm not making fun of you. I love this. I love discussions about things because in this specific topic, a thing that we're talking about will have completely different rules like 10 years from now because we'll discover one thing and be like, nope, we were wrong about it all. And keeping up with that makes me scared because I feel small. The rules can change at any second. You're telling me there aren't atoms? All right. But then it's like, nah, crud, we know there are atoms. We've observed them. Have we now? What does observe even mean? Is there not a car here? Oh, lol. Observe means an interaction with something that lets you measure it in some form. But like... Okay. I'm going to sound like a stoner, but like I promise, like, this line of thought is something that's kept me awake at night, and I want to explore it for a second. Like... We are only allowed to use our senses to observe anything. And like, we can measure something, but we can only measure the amount of it that we can perceive in the form in which we can perceive it. And what if none of that is even like a third of what it really means, right? Like, what if the universe that we can see is hardly anything, and atoms could just be like after images of other things that are way more important and fundamental to how the structure works? Just as an example, I'm not talking about like specifically atoms, but just like anything, right? Like, we used to think that colors were objective fact, but now we realize that actually we can't even see all the colors. And if we could, we have no way of proving that that would matter. So like, who's to say that that doesn't apply to every concept? What if concepts themselves are all socially constructed? Is this existential? There are theories about that, actually. The holographic principle. See, that's what I'm saying! I just think this shit up when I'm, like, on something late at night. And then scientists are like, no, actually, this boy was cooking! My mom is like, don't worry, sweetie. I can confirm that you exist, so you don't have to worry about that. And I'm like, thanks, Mom. And she's like, good night, and turns off the lights and goes to her room. And I'm like, but how do I know that my mom is real? And dude, like, what's the point of playing the game anymore? I'm so mad. It's like... Like, the way that this changes the meta is like... Shotguns are out. SMGs are out. Don't use any of this, alright? Only play long distance, because there could be a boogie bomb in someone's inventory. That's not fun! Like, what the fuck? I'm just supposed to snipe everybody? And then people will complain about snipers being too strong because everyone switches to them and learns how to be good with them. And then it'll be like, oh, let's nerf the sniper so the boogie bomb can be stronger. Ugh. I think they remove the bomb tomorrow. They fucking better. This is like nigh unplayable. I hate it. And like not unplayable because it's like, oh, there's nothing I can't counter it. The counter is being far away, but like that's not fun. Like if I'm far enough away that someone can't use a boogie bomb on me, it'd have to be like probably around there. And like I could kill someone with this, but not before they run up on me and throw it. So it'd have to be from even farther away, practically. If I want to, like... If I want to play meta... And I guess the idea is that the boogie bomb just destroys meta, but, like... Alright, so... So it's just a game of chance? And they're like, well, it's always a game of chance. But, like, no. Not really. Sweet car. Hi, King Sender. Hope you're doing well. Oh, look. What? Am I, like, insane? There must be a vault nearby or something. At least I can get this. We all are. No, it's just in here. That's so weird. Huh. Okay, then. I've never seen that chest spawn before. That, like, hardcore threw me off. That treasure spot was open during the season where this was ruined reels. Huh. So, when they redesigned it, it got sealed up in the walls, and they just didn't change the spawn? Like, I guess, we're conditioned to believe stuff will be inside the walls in Fortnite, but like... That was just especially odd, because there's so many ways to look for it. Ah, come on. I couldn't quite get a bead on how the bullet drop works. I think I was getting like conflicting information because of the spread, probably. But I thought it would be more extreme, and then I was like, no, it's actually less pronounced. And then I adjusted for that, and it looked extreme again. I was like, please stop. Weird noise. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, fencing fields is gone. Wow, the whole vineyard area was replaced with the nitrodrome. And not lavish? I feel like this area up here was like the less interesting area. I would have wanted to keep the farm. I wonder what plans they have. Ugh, no thank you. That'll be so annoying to shoot. Can't see. Uh. I did. Gatekeeper. Thank you for the follow. Buh. Y'all, I'm feeling low energy as fuck. We've got some ideas. We've got Kirby. We've got The Sims, perhaps. I could try looking through crowd control games and just like do a whole bunch of those. I could play Tears of the Kingdom again if people wanted that. I feel like there's some fun stuff to do there. Oh, what if I... Would that capture well? It would be emulating... I get the feeling that would run horribly. I was thinking about doing the Wolflink mod, but... I don't know, dude. If Sly Cooper 2 can't even run, I don't know how well I'm gonna run Tears of the Kingdom. Should run better? Hopefully it would. I'm just like... I'm feeling really cautious about, like, modding games now, cause... I mean, emulating games now, cause, like, Jesus Christ, that really just took the wind out of my sails. Hello? Please pick that up when I hit E. How's the Fortnite? It's alright. I am, as they say, playing a backup game. Because we did genuinely everything we could to make the game that we want to play work. And it doesn't. Girl, what are you up to? Those are very rare and hard to come by. Why are you just wasting them on an empty building? Emulating modern consoles is way easier because they're basically ordinary PCs? I mean, sure, but that's what people said about the PS3. And it is better. The PS3 does run Sly 2 better. But... Is it because it's an emulator running an emulation of a PS2 game? Is that why it still was so shit? Last I'd heard, PS3 emulation wasn't really there. Yeah. Well, see, that's the other thing, too, is, the PS3 actually did run it fantastically. The PS3 emulation was great. It was beautiful. Mwah. But it just wasn't that way when I wanted to stream it. And that sucks. Please give me a gun I like better, I guess. Oh, good. Am I gonna have to have a backup for my backup game? Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe Quest? Quest what? Is there a game called Quest? If you get a backup for your backup, you might want to back up your backup of your backup. I just want to play something. I don't know. I feel like when I have to switch games in the middle of an event stream, it's already kind of borked. Maybe not everyone feels that way, but like, I don't want to switch games again. Tomb Raider? Lara Croft doesn't really have an energy that I can get gay with. Like, even if it's not a game about guys loving guys, it would be difficult for me to bring the homosexuality to those stories. Because they're so uninspired and straight, I think is the word I'm looking for. Now, you did remind me that I haven't played Uncharted on stream. That sounds very cool. This big Dagon reminds me, yeah? The Spyro dragons are pretty gay. Yeah, I think I am going to do another Spyro playthrough. I want to see if there's a way that I can spice it up some, like make it more interesting. Unfortunately, for some reason, there is not a crowd control module for Spyro, even though there is one for Crash, like the Crash remakes. Because that sounds fun as hell, having Spyro with crowd control. Especially, like, a game that I know that well. Like, trying to compete with chat, seeing if I could outplay the crowd control mechanics. Sounds really great. That being said, I could try Crash Bandicoot with crowd control. I already hate Crash Bandicoot 1, but maybe 2 and 3 could be more fun. Wish I had your model as a plushie, I'd be happy all the time. One day. One day. When it seems financially viable, I will provide the world with a crudberry they can cuddle. This is one of my #1 goals. This is how I know that I've made it. Is when people all across the world are taking me to bed with them. Man, this season sure is fun. Boy, golly gee, man, look how fun this looks. Wait, what was that? He started shooting. Spyro 1 PS1 is on crowd control. Yeah, but it doesn't have the big gay dads. It feels like something feels so off when, like, if I'm doing a marathon about men loving men, and then I play Spyro and it's not the one where they're all huge and absolutely titted out. I feel like the only comment that I would get would be people coming into chat and saying, you should play the remake version. So I'd be like, no, I know. Here's what I could do. I could do Spyro Big Gay Dad's Edition after the crowd control version. Or maybe, like, maybe I could play it first? I don't know. Not gonna lie, I would smash the polygons. They all look the same. Romancing Garrus Vicarian Mass Effect? How long would that take, Remy? If it doesn't have big dads, I don't want it. See, I know how Twitch.tv works. Why? If you have that shotgun, why are you going through all this effort? Just use the shotgun. Gay icon Bubsy Bobcat? I'm just deleting that message. I don't have the correct words to express my disdain, so that's all I can do. Alright, let's see. Nexus mods, that's right. Search games, Spyro, Reignited Trilogy mods, okay. Alright. Wait. Holy shit. So much of Spyro the Dragon's, like, modding community is just, this is my OC, I put him in place of this character. I'm like, really? It's actually, like, very charming. I'm just shocked. This is Frostbite the Dragon. You play as him instead of Spyro. Like, all right. Oh, Remy. Uh, I mentioned earlier that I'm not super into my desk, and I couldn't, like, quite articulate why. But now that I'm sitting at my desk and using it to play a video game, I totally remember. It's because it's too shallow. I have a lot of lateral space on my desk, but, like, the fact that I can't have, like, a comfortable way to always have my, like, monitor and then keyboard and mouse, like, just out there, you know what I mean? It's too shallow. And then, like, my other screen, my not Cintiq, what's it called? Graphics tablet is, like, off to the side. Like, if I could have this monitor, like, up taller, and then my graphics tablet in front of that, and then, like, mouse and keyboard, that could be nice. It's just a setup that I can't do. Your monitor and tablet take up hella space, yeah. And, like, I want my keyboard to be in the same place all the time, but it can never happen. I'm constantly moving it and adjusting it because sometimes I have to put my tablet here, so I just, like, set my keyboard to the side. Didn't they make a Tingle-themed game, entirely in Japanese, and it sucks?
Hey, Jones?
Huh?
I heard something out there I really don't like. Maybe it's time for us to round up the surveillance equipment.
Like, bad something or bad something?
Just chatter, I hope.
I don't like when Fortnite talked to me. All I did was open a Cheber Chepst. There's one in English, and arguably the one that's Japan only is really good.
Notice the toes, 3 rounded toes.
Chat, is the existence of Tingle a hate crime? Now hear me out. That's it. The whole question has been asked. I feel like Tingle is what my dad thinks I'm going to turn into if I keep being gay. Oh, come on. Rocks! Rocks! There we go. Huh? Where? Oh, there. Lol. Alright. Now see, King from Tekken I have definitely thought of as an amazing gay icon that we should celebrate. And as I recall, there is a certain Leon Kennedy who I never finished the game of, that were I to start up that game, he would still be King from Tekken, even today. So even if Tekken itself is a bit of an undertaking, I could try Tekken 5. That could be fun. I'm here now. I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, that could be fun. But if it turns out to not be fun, Resident Evil 4. We already have Luigi's Mansion on the list, right? Yes. Luigi will have a big gay adventure. Now I got the Tekken 5 theme song stuck in my head. It's so good. What does the word peace mean? I should only be a smiling face. Answer me, reticent God. Will the sun rise up again? When will that time return? Please swear you won't give up. Freak out! We make our history, break down, write your story. My heartbeat gonna beat faster, shout, 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 soul. Destiny or deadly, I don't care which one's walking this way. They're nothing together. But what if I go back to zero? All men together make one man. That is the gayest line in any song in history. Can we pretend Crash isn't bi and play Crash Twinsanity? Yes. Yes, we can. In fact, I already have it downloaded. I believe Crash Twinsanity is 120 points. I still need to make up that. Ugh. When things are a little less hectic. Why are you shooting this guy? Wow. Oof. All right, cool. Alright. I just wanted to test that. I was like, I wonder if I could, like, zoom away while healing, because that would be insane. And I'm glad that I can't. Hey, Chad, I've got weird questions for you. I'm gonna do that thing where I ask for a show of hands. Everyone, if you're here and listening, if you're engaged, pop in with a cute little emote. I'm gonna ask you a weird ass question. Wow, hello. Like that? Yeah, that's good. So, this is now a just chatting stream. Let me, I'm even gonna turn down the sound. Because I seriously want to have a discussion. Let's go. Do you guys feel like you're afraid of change? My fucking, like, W key was not working. Okay, there we go. Change is exciting. In a general sense, I get that, but sometimes it can be a little weird. It can be a little spooky. If it's a really big change. I feel like part of my energy being down is just that, like, in the background of my mind, my own, like, brain CPU is stuck thinking about a whole bunch of shit that doesn't really matter, but that matters a lot to me. It's hard to parse. I'm in an entire place that I don't want to live in, and, like, where do I go from here, you know? Obviously, literally, I go to Pittsburgh, and, like, that's a great plan, and I'm down for it, and it seems like everything's going to work out fine. So as long as this marathon goes okay. But it is. We had a really good first day, and a rough couple of days. But the first day is a good indicator of how the entire event will go, if I'm being honest. I know how this works, and I shouldn't be scared, but I am scared. Because I feel like doing the event is something that I could do to, like, take my mind off of things. Just feel like I'm doing something productive and put myself all 100% into it. And then when the event doesn't work, when something goes wrong, I'm kind of just stuck in my head again. And then I'm not entertaining and funny haha like I usually am. I'm more like this guy. It's a lot. I've got a lot on my mind, all the time. And I'm not sure what to do with it, where to put my thoughts. Change is scary to me. The little changes like something new opening up in town where your favorite sandwich shop used to be. I'm fine with that. Or like, I don't know, like a friend moving away. That can be sad, but the dynamic is different now. And everyone who was really down with that friend is gonna come over and hang out, and like, that'll be fun. But my whole life is different now. Like, from the moment that I started streaming to now, the only thing that I'm gonna, like, go to Pittsburgh with that I had then is gonna be y'all. And I don't know, that's just freaky to me. How do I know it'll be alright? Why is it not working? This game sucks. I'm sitting here spamming E and you can hear it and the door won't close. Is Deej doing ranked? No, I'm having intense discussions and not paying attention to Fortnite at all. Not great with change, but dissociate from it pretty flawlessly. I am of a strange mind because I feel like if I have to dissociate from something, then I'm not doing well. You know? Like, I don't know if there's a possible way to dissociate flawlessly. Yeah, check this out. Let's do some rain sounds. Change is scary, but sometimes necessary. Like moving. Yeah, I mean, moving is obviously necessary for me right now. That's what this whole thing is about. But I still hate it. entire life being different is absolutely scary. Yeah. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like, if nothing is the same as it was 3 years ago, then am I even the same person? Like, what do I value? Most of the change in my life is out of my control, and whenever it is in my control, it's usually because I've backed myself into a corner. You know, I feel that, like, super hard. I feel like I can't exert myself over any of my situations until I have nothing left, and then, like, backed into a corner with everything coming at me, my stand appears. And then suddenly I'm able to do stuff. The Mega Metroid Marathon was extremely successful, and it's lightning in a bottle that I'm trying to recreate by doing this. And something about it's just not the same. I don't have the same heart behind this one. And I wonder if maybe I'm just exhausted. Like, if I got good sleep for a night and just truly felt rested, and I had my rogue energy to dig into when I super needed to, maybe I would be doing better? Not to say I'm doing bad. I'm not like, man, this stream right now that you're watching is a failure. Like, no. Obviously, there's like over 50 of you here. I know that I'm not doing a horrible job. But like, it's not the energy that I wanted to bring. I sat here and thought about it for a moment, and I was just like, you know, I may as well just acknowledge it and talk about it, because I know that I'm not 100%. You've got the moving melancholy. Perhaps. Did I have that when I moved last time, though? I mean, like, it was definitely sad day of, but I don't know. The Tears of the Kingdom playthrough was around this time last year, and I had an amazing time with that. And I had thought back then the same thing that I think now about where I'm going. That this would be like amazing. It'll be the great moment where everything goes super well. Was the Metroid Marathon the first time you did that? Could have been a big serotonin rush? No? I mean, I did the Mario Marathon, and that went really well. And I still need to send Mario to hell from that. I haven't forgotten. It's just a matter of, like, I have ideas for streams, and then there are good days to do those ideas and bad days to do those ideas. And the good day to send Mario to hell just hasn't come up yet. Although I guess we could say B33 whatever. That was kind of sending Mario to hell. That, by the way, was an extremely, like, low point. This is interesting to talk about. Alright, so it's long enough ago that none of you will ever be able to, like, understand what was happening in my mind back then. But when I did that Mario, like, ROM hack, and I had Aster and Tur on, that was really fun, and I loved it, and I loved them. But there was some shit happening at that point, and it was really difficult to have an entertaining time. And I've always been really good at that. I've been good at being entertaining and like funny and upbeat and like playing games super well, even while under duress. But I'm not doing a great job of that right now. And that's why I think I'm probably afraid of this change, is because this ain't doing it for me. I'm sure it's probably entertaining for the rest of y'all, but like, I'm kinda having a shit time. And I think maybe I'm just having a shit time by default. Your streams are pretty therapeutic for me. I came across you when one of my breakups with a friend was at its worst. I hear that a lot. I hear a lot of people talk about how they'll see me going and be like, ah, this is really helping me through like one thing or another, and I'm proud of that. That's something that I don't think comes naturally to a lot of people, and apparently it does to me. Speaking with Kaz recently, I brought this feeling up where I was like, I'm just kind of afraid that I'm not going to do a good job. Like, not that I'll fuck it up in some monumental way, but just that, like, it won't be, like, entertaining enough. Because, like, to pull back the curtain a little bit, the way that marathons work, subathons and marathons, you keep the energy up, you make a cool theme, you push really hard to like keep things fun and entertaining, and chat will keep gaining new people, because this is the secret. In order to get donations to sustain your marathon, it's not really about like whether or not your audience has the resources to donate. It's about bringing in enough new people every stream that one of those people will feel like donating and becoming a chat member regularly. And if you can do that and keep continually bringing in more folks that want to stay, who look at your stream and say, this is different from what I was just watching. Huh, what's this guy got going on? And then have them be entertained, or like bring back people who haven't watched in a while and have them be entertained. Just by law of large numbers, eventually folks are gonna want to give a little bit. Someone's gonna have money to splurge with, and they'll just be like, may as well be Crudberry. That's fine. And that's a really good feeling when that all like lines up that way. And the Mega Metroid Marathon was like extremely good for my health. I mean, not when I stayed up way too late, but like, it was good for my mental, at least. Like, it was kind of what proved to me that I could be partner. And I don't know. I don't think I can't be partner at this point. I don't think that's where I'm going with this, but it's more so like, when things go wrong on a marathon and you don't have that like retainment factor, you don't have people coming in and staying, but you can kind of see it fluctuating, it gets to a point where it becomes difficult to justify like the whole enterprise. If your mind's not in it, you know? If my heart's not in the game, how am I supposed to, like, you know, do the thing? Yeah, Yeah, it's just it's a weird little thing that's like difficult to describe, difficult to put my finger on. And even now, like I look over and see that the numbers have dropped, and I'm like, oh man, some people don't like this chat that I'm having. Some people just wanted Fortnite gameplay. And that's fair. But like, I'm not concerned with this stream because it's already got me feeling this way. What was I going with this? It's just different. This time is different, I think is what I was saying. And I don't think it'll be a bad marathon. I think we've just got a rough start. And I brought up Kaz. The thing that Kaz told me was specifically that if something goes wrong, if you fuck up, just take the fuck up and bring it along with you. Like a Bob Ross kind of attitude. If something doesn't work, then fully acknowledge that it's not working and have a plan B and just make it do, you know? You can't make plans, then make show. I don't know, I like this is what I'm saying, I guess. Even if I'm not happy, I'm doing this right now, and I like it. I think that's fun. You've had times where you were visibly tired like this in the past, and it generally was from a lot of thing going around at the time in the months prior to that in your life. Yeah. Knowing that streamer won't ignore their issues isn't at 100% all the time is healthy, I think. I agree. I feel like having a time like this is good. And I know that I had a couple of them during the Mega Metroid Marathon as well. I believe I was real talking, like, when we had a really big raid come in even. And I was like, hey, sorry raiders, we're kind of low energy, melancholy chat right now. And that was when I was talking about, like, oh, I feel like I don't deserve to be here, right? Which was a very good talk, and I should go back and watch that. That was during Metroid Prime 1, I remember. But yeah, I'll just be 100% with it. I am not mentally healthy enough to be like a Whiskey Dingo type. To be a streamer that can like amplify their personality and like turn on the entertaining and be that way for an entire stream. I can't do that. I say not mentally healthy enough. I don't think that's correct either. I think a truer term would be like stable, maybe? Predictable? Mentally typical? Because, like, I'll have moments like this, and I can't ignore them. And, like, if someone says something in chat, for example, that, like, really grinds my gears because I have, like, a specific self-esteem issue about the thing that they said, and it just hurts to hear it, good streamer philosophy is to just ban that person, right? But I don't feel like I have as much power to do that, specifically because like I will be too aware of how I feel to want to let it get to that point. Like, if I know that it's an inner turmoil thing that makes me so uncomfortable with what they just said, I will be like, you know what? I want to talk to this person because it's more valuable to me to solve the inner turmoil than it is to, like, just get rid of the person. That guy didn't know that nitro cars drive on water. That is honestly healthy for you when it's about resolving it for yourself, rather than having it gnawing at the back of your mind for hours. Yeah. If it's just a respect issue, like, there was a guy, who came in here once and was just, like, saying that I was shit at the game I was playing. And I was like, no, actually, games are able to have flaws, and, like, I think this game has a lot of things it could improve on. And he was like, no, never! And we just banned that guy. Like, that's one thing. But, like, if there's something that could be improved about the stream and someone suggests it, and that pisses me off, sometimes folks will do disciplinary action for that, because it's like, it's not really your place to tell me how to do my stream, to tell me that I did it wrong, you know? And I do think that's true. But at the same time, the reason that I would do that ban wouldn't be for the respect issue. It would be because I felt embarrassed that, you know, I'm not good enough, and, like, that scares me, right? Weird guy just hiding in a bathroom, I guess. You can improve the stream by showing feet. Well, I mean, I tried to, but Eddie wouldn't let me during the Japanese snack stream. Was it Dark Souls 1 or was it Star Fox Adventures? Smile, who says it didn't happen twice. I hate when people backseat my setup. Yeah, I also do hate it. But sometimes people do it in a good-natured way, and if you just tell them to shut up, they will. If they don't, then that's a backseating thing. Or then that's a disrespect thing, and I would ban that person, for sure. I think the key is what energy people are needing. Like, talks like these are genuinely really helpful for me sometimes, but also happy, fun distraction streams are really helpful sometimes. Which one will be helpful depends on where my head's at. That's fair. Yeah, I guess I can't be everyone's like everything streamer all the time. And I shouldn't want to be. Okay, boy, I need to scroll back down in chat. I subscribe to the theory that it's not criticism if it's unsolicited. Unsolicited criticism is just being a dick. This is entirely fair. This is so fair. And I will not, like, even begin to give a contradictory point to that. Because like I don't know, I guess I just don't know what is and isn't like fair for someone to say to me if I'm sore about it for a reason outside of what's been said, right? Like if I've got some shit going on, I can't guarantee that I'm actually correct about being upset with the person. You know, speaking of, I should ban someone, shouldn't I? We'll get to that later. But you know, stuff like ban me, ban me. Goodbye, chat. Not you, Rumble. Stuff like when I say, man, I really hate that, like, because of racist tendencies, people have this misconception about people like me. And then someone says, actually, I'm Omega White and I know the actual facts about people like you. And I'm like, oh, do you? That's great. You know, stuff like that is quite bannable to me. Not that that's happened at any point recently, right? Of course not. Of course not. Alright, close the gap now. Oh, come on, you had a second one? Oh, boy. They say it'll be out of the game soon. Just hold out hope, crudberry. Discrimination is a-okay if I cherry pick statistics. Yeah, that is kind of the vibe that I get sometimes. Let me go to my channel and then click over here. Those look really annoying. Yeah. Yeah. There you are. Okay. I don't vor in streams much. Butspot, I'm vetoing that message. There you are. Ban that person. Cool. Well, that feels good, now that that's done. Oh, it took away my rain sounds. No, chat, my rain sounds. Alright, one sec. Can't believe Deeds just banned me. Better start believing it. Here. There you go. Now we're back. The rain was banned. Teach banned Buttsbot. I wouldn't dare. Buttsbot's a beautiful friend. No, I just banned someone who thought they knew more about me than I did. That's about all. And do you know what sucks about that? Is like, before I banned that person, I actually, like, I actually felt the need to go and, like, look up the facts to make sure that I was correct in banning them, because my stupid, like, Christian sense of justice was too afraid of doing something just because it felt correct. No, I had to make sure I was factually correct. Because if someone said, actually, this person was right, I would have felt like such a dumbass. But, like, no, it doesn't matter if they're right. They disrespected me, and so I should ban them, right? I didn't mean to tell everyone about your Magnum dong that you dropped your condom for. I mean, I suppose I can forgive you. I do have very many new Grindr messages suddenly. It's your stream. Exactly. It literally is my stream. Here's another reason. If they harsh the vibe of chat, everyone suffers for it. Banning people who technically aren't breaking rules but are making people feel worse is still a valid reason. That's true too. Yeah, like, I don't want to make my show worse because someone is being fucking weird. I mean, that's why when someone comes in and says, ugh, X streamer who was my favorite just banned me having a bad day, I just banned them on site. Like, I don't care if you're not going to say the N-word after that. Just entering my space and talking about how sad you are that you got banned from other spaces that super didn't want you. Like, yeah, no thanks. I think I will go without, actually. Who's more valuable, the one chatter being a problem or the 10 chatters who are staying silent because the conversation got weird? That's another thing. Alright, second question for chat. How likely are you, on a scale of 1 to 10, to just instantly hit the X as soon as you can tell someone's about to harsh the vibe? I'm 10. I'm at a 10. 100% I will. Like, I was watching someone play a game with a lot of story that I really enjoy, very recently. And I was kind of having a bad day, so I needed to immerse myself in something and just feel like I was kind of sitting on the couch with my friend listening to this story. And this one motherfucker just wouldn't stop nitpicking everything and then, like, hinting at what's going to happen because they'd seen the ending of the story before. And I was like, dude, I swear to God, if you don't shut the fuck up. Like, I actually 3 separate times just seeing something that he said and knowing that the streamer that I'm friends with would hate having to respond to it, I just hit the X. I literally just hit the X because I was like, this social situation, like, makes me so uncomfortable. Seeing this person being a shit makes me so uncomfortable. I don't want to be here. So I just X'd out of the program, or X'd out of the tab, and then I waited until I knew that he had already been responded to, so like 5 minutes or so, and then I came back in, and I had missed 5 minutes of the story I wanted to watch. And I was like, damn, man. Like, if I was a mod, I would ban that guy on sight. I use the block function so much for people like that. Yeah, but like it's... Even if I don't have to deal with them, like, streamer does, right? I mean, you might mean as a streamer, but I'm thinking of it like, if there was a way for me to not have to see something that someone said, that's great. But like, if I know that the streamer is going to respond to it, it still freaks me out. It's like, I get itchy. It's like watching that video of the kid presenting My Little Pony Friendship is Magic in his high school class. It's just like, the cringe is way too intense. I have to leave. I can't be here. The more I mod, the less patience I have for bad actors, because so few of them stop being a problem. They get a warning, but if they have a second offense, they just get a timeout. Yeah. Especially the tipsters. Really don't... Oh my god! Tipsters on streams that say no spoilers. Rumble? That is my least favorite kind of person! Or like, when I'm playing through a game that has intense story, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if this character's gonna come back at this point in the story. And someone's like, I don't know, they might. Sip emoji, and I'm like, alright, you've already told me that you've beaten this game and it's your favorite. I don't actually want to know. They're like, you might think that it's a good idea to talk to this character, but maybe you should start spending more time with this character instead for the story reasons. And it's like, maybe you should spend time in a dark pit that I drop you in right now. Goodbye. I admittedly do joke spoilers or just post those emojis or my favorite. Yeah, okay. So the best way to do that, like if you know something and streamer says something that might be relevant to the thing you know, just send a smile or like a sip icon or something like that. Just like, because that's mysterious enough that it keeps them guessing, you know? But if you're like, maybe Roxas will return, and maybe it'll have something to do with Sora. I don't know, that's just a stupid example. But like, you know, maybe that is true, but I don't want to hear it. I love sending a smile. That's why I made Crud be normal. Like, it is for when I'm being a little sussy in chat and I just need to send a smile instead of being a whore. But it's also amazing to know that people can now use that when they just want to respond without responding. It brings me joy. Maybe Kingdom Hearts is light. I feel like I could be spoiled on Kingdom Hearts and still never understand what's going on, though. Yes, you literally can, Okay, so the worst thing to be spoiled for in Kingdom Hearts is what's going to happen next. Because, like, if I start Kingdom Hearts and someone tells me Aqua gets trapped at some point in the story, I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll watch out for when Aqua gets trapped. But if I'm playing as Aqua and a boss fight is coming up and someone's like, I wonder if she's not gonna have much to do after this, I'll be like, then keep your wondering to yourself. This is not the time to be musing about the story when I'm experiencing the climax. My fave is to pretend I haven't played the game before. Yeah. Yeah. But see, some people pretend they haven't played the game before, and they'll be like, have you tried going to this town and talking to this specific NPC at 3 p.m. on this day? I've never played. I'm just guessing. I think that might be what you do. And I'm just like, all right, dude. It's not working. The facade is gone. Those people get a timeout. Yeah. I wonder sometimes if I'm too intense, because sometimes I just ban people. Like, for situations like that, that would probably better warrant a timeout, sometimes I'm just like, I don't want you, bye. But if I'm doing it in someone else's chat, I'll be like, hey streamer, could you check Telegram real quick? I need to check something. I'll be like, oh sure, what's up? And can I please get rid of this person? And it's either, oh yeah, they're annoying me too, or it's, I understand, but like, you know, you gotta keep your trigger finger under control for just a little bit. We'll see if they get better. And I'm like, ooh, I don't want people backseating to have a second chance, you know? I don't need your character arc. You can just leave. Go watch someone else. Let streamers struggle and fail. It's so much fun to watch a streamer not do something that I know how to do. Dude, that's... We've already talked about this. Don't worry, Crudberry. They already know. You don't have to talk about Outer Wilds. You don't have to talk about Outer Wilds. They already know. They already know. It's fine. Sometimes that happens, and it makes me not want to finish something. Looks directly at camera. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, wow, couldn't be you. It's just like, I just want to experience the game that you love, and you're like, do this! And I'm like, I don't get to play it then! I don't get to play it if you do that. So no, I'm not gonna stream the rest of that. For all you guys know, I've already beaten it, and I won't confirm or deny, even off stream, whether or not I've beaten it, because I want to keep the meta mystery, just as a reminder to not fuck with me. I love that. Good. Executive dysfunction purely spurned on by spite. Oh yeah. Listen. Dither inspired me to become a streamer for more than one reason. The amount of spite-fueled activity going on in that dragon is beautiful. And I was like, you know what? If this is allowed on Twitch, if people will not mind if you're this angry, hell yeah, I can be a streamer. Oh, dude, for sure. Hello, friend. Goodbye, friend. This is the funniest fight all day. Hell yes. Hell yes. Fight me. Kill me even. Do it! That's what Fortnite's supposed to feel like. Oh, they hate you. Knowing you, you definitely are the type who would want to discuss media with someone. Oh, for sure. However, I do think I can keep the mystery alive. Like, maybe specifically Sepharo, maybe specifically you and Ziffic. When I finish Outer Wilds, I will tell what I think about it. But nobody else gets to know. You're gonna tell me too, because I clearly don't care. But then, if I tell you and you don't care, then you'll be like someone will ask you in the future, oh, did Crud ever finish Outer Wilds? And you'll be like, yeah, I mean, no, oh, I wasn't supposed to, whatever. And then you'll text me and be like, I told Bananas that you finished Outer Wilds, I'm sorry. And I'll be like, it's okay. You're not allowed to tell me, I haven't played yet. Ooh, I think you would enjoy it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Rumble, I don't think any text message has ever made me smile that much. It was like a big fucking wall of text that was spoilered. And I was like, all right, so Rumble told me to check this. I guess if I'm emotionally available for something intense, I'll take a look. I was like, you know what? I'm pretty open and honest right now. Let's just do it. And I clicked it, and it's just like a Unicode got him. It's just the fucking hand with a loop. I'm like, yeah, I mean, like I can't even physically be upset at this. It was just good. Rumble, you have to play Outer Wilds. This is the only thing you can do now. Yeah, dude, fucking King Ramses from Courage the Cowardly Dog is now outside of your house, and he's like, play the game. No, I don't want to. I'm waiting until I'm emotionally available for it. Plague of locusts. The man and gauze, the man and gauze. Oh, come on. Ramses! Yeah, it'll be just like that.
I want one cow catcher. And I'd like a treasure chest with that, please. Can I get off-road tires? Do you still have those? Okay, cool. And a waffle fry. Yeah, I know only Chick-fil-A has those, but you should start, like, for real. They don't own the waffle shape. Homophobic that nobody else has waffle fries, honestly. Love you, Mom. Bye.
Then there you go. That's the bit. That's the bit, Chet. Is that how Jeans would request Fortnite things? I'm just happy that you remember Jeans. There was a weird audio stream coming from your tab for a moment. Are you sure you aren't hacked? What do you mean? Like, okay, so describe the audio for me. I'm sitting here thinking about, like, what I'm going to do both for dinner and, like, for stream tomorrow, because I'm, like, actually really stressed.
I don't want to put on this new pair of pants because it doesn't have my name on it yet. What if I lose them?
It's, like, if I try Sly 2 again, are people even gonna want to watch it? Like, what if they're just bored of the concept? What if they don't even like that series and I'm just pretending, and they're all just pretending with me?
No, Mom, I'll call Dad when I feel like it. He made me angry with what he said about rescue rangers.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weighing on my mind a little bit, but at least I know that you guys are here and you all take these conversations seriously. So it brings a lot of comfort to me to know that I can just come to you and talk about my feelings. Because, like, I don't know. I don't have a lot of places I can do that, you know?
Fuck, Gadget's so hot.
I hope that answers your question. Oh shit. Flip it. Flip it good. Why are you bonking me? I like that for a second you bonked past me. That was very cool. Turn into Bidoof. That was a one-time bit. I actually can't do it again. Like, the browser source for
God,
that
it's over
PNG is
again!
gone. And you can blame Discord for that one. I'm sorry, has no one gotten the hyena medallion? Who's Gadget? What? Gadget's not a name. Let's go! Oh shit. Let's go! Bro, he's so bad at the game. You're gonna bust up my car, brother. Cause you're so shit at this. At least I know that car's out of play. That is ideal. That dude could not drive. What were we even beginning to talk about? Should I have a day where I just draw jeans? That's pretty gay. Is it mostly no build Fortnite now? The words that came to my head were very mean, but I don't think they're wrong. People who are interesting play no build. Is what my brain originally thought up to say. However, I do think the majority of Fortnite players might still be on build mode, based on the most recent statistics I've seen. I don't even play Fortnite, I can tell build mode sucks dog water. It's just a mode if, like, being good at shooting people with guns isn't enough for you, and you want to instead make a bunch of macros to force yourself to build, like, an entire field trip's worth of walls. Like, do you want to spawn the Smithsonian and then pretend that it's skill even though you programmed your fucking controller to do it for you? That's build mode. And then you get to feel superior to all the people who didn't do that. Oh. As far as I'm aware, build mode was introduced to differentiate it from PUBG. Maybe that's spicy to say. No, that is the literal fact of the matter. Anyway, PUBG doesn't let me play as Sasuke. True. The build stuff was already there for the zombie horde tower defense mode. No, yes. So Fortnite Save the World was the original Fortnite, but they had to put build mode into Fortnite Battle Royale. Not like it wasn't there before, but like they designed it that way specifically because they knew they would get sued because they stole PUBG's code. Because a guy that worked for PUBG left to work for Epic and just gave them the blueprint for a battle royale. And then PUBG did sue, and Fortnite was like, we have building. And then, like, that's how that didn't become a successful lawsuit. And then Apple sued, and Fortnite was like, yeah, but we hate you. And I don't know who won that lawsuit, but technically Fortnite won. Wait, for real? As far as I know, yes. Fortnite literally stole its concept from PUBG, and build mode, or like, the building in the game is what allowed them to be legally distinct. Also why Epic bought Bandcamp for a bit. That's interesting. Just go knock over that building. What? Hello, Coin Cash. Unfortunately, based on you saying hello, I assumed that you wish to stay around for a while. I don't. I've had a good conversation. I've told y'all that I'm afraid of the future. I'm afraid of change. I'm afraid of a lot of things. I'm afraid of not being married anymore. I'm afraid of moving to a new place. I'm afraid of speaking to new people, even when I really, really love speaking to these people. There's a lot that spooks me, a whole lot, and if I ever seem like I'm a little bit off during this marathon, it's probably that. I'm just a little bit afraid. But on the whole, I have had a great time today. Like, things are really fun. People are really sweet. I'm enjoying myself. And I know that once I get to Pittsburgh, things will be a lot better. I'll be a lot happier. So I'm just gonna look forward to that, you know? That'll be it. That's my bookended thesis statement. I hope you enjoyed watching my stream. Time to raid. You should play Changed. It's happening. They will. You can beat up my little deer creature. I'll do my best. Wow, I'm here just in time. Okay. Open these tabs again. Hope things go well for you. They will. There's a lot of people I could raid right now. Is this person gonna die at a storm? Okay, no, they're not. Stream ending? Stream ending? Oh, here, let me make it incredibly clear. I always forget to do this. Woohoo! Thank y'all for hanging out and chatting and lurking and being cool. I really appreciate all of you. For real, for real. Why am I having such a hard time deciding where to go? Alright, eeny, meeny, miny, you. How long has the stream been up? Long enough to that to be on screen. Please just show me the uptime. Okay, there it is. Here we go. Thank you for stream. Take care. Thank you for being you. I hope you keep doing that, because that is my favorite thing you do. Despite all the fear and risk, I hope Move will be a success. I hope so too. I mean, I really do believe in this event, right? uh, as far as the move like going well, that's a whole other thing. But at least I know that we will be able to do it, and that's because I believe in this event. I think that we're gonna be okay. Have a good night, Crud. You too. Blah 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 blah. Raid message. We are afraid. There. Alright, I already said the thing. And at this point, I keep having to mute the mic to, like, cough or fart, so just get out of here. I want to be in peace. See ya.